Hey yo, and a big hello from here in Central Illinois. I appreciate you stopping in. But today we're going to be talking about last year's tomatoes. All right, guys, are you a novice like me and don't know what's going on in the garden? You know you like a particular variety of tomato because you grew it last year, but you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's an heirloom or if it's a hybrid, if you could grow it from the seeds from the tomato, if it's going to taste the same or not. Don't bother doing that. Do what I did and just take you a nice little cut and reroot it and grow you all kinds of stuff from one little snip of the plant. Today I want to show you how I did it. I've already made 3 off of this. I cut this probably the first of the year. Oh, stay up there, little weak girl. Stay up there. We'll trim you down here shortly. Come on, you can do it. Can we tuck you back here for now? Get in there. All right. So I've already taken a cutting off of this. I probably did it in December, maybe the first of the year. And I rooted it just like this beauty here and planted it in this here pot. This grew up all lanky and skinny like it was. It fell over, of course, as you can see. So I've cut that one up into 2 other pieces. Hopefully you can see the roots there, or better yet, we will just do this right there. Can you see them roots? We're going to go ahead and plant those today, and we're going to cut this here, well, what's left of this plant up, and make some more starts. All right, a while back ago, I 3D printed a couple of these here pots. I took a design and I modified it. I cut the bottom out of it. I added this lip onto it. Made sure there's some water drainage holes. It's hollow. And then I print the second piece that just, but these are pretty decent. I got some potting soil, cocoa, all kinds of stuff mixed up in here. We're going to use that and plant these. All right, now that we have our first pot filled up, I'm going to take this little poker tool thing here and basically just make me a cavity. We're going to take this first plant here. Hopefully you can see that. We'll take this first plant here and just, oh, it's not deep enough, so we'll just make this a little bit deeper. Put it down in there so it covers all the roots. Pack it in real good. Add a little bit more of this here potting mix here. We will put it on its forever tray. And we will water it in. All right, this is room temperature water. I let it set for a few days because it is city water. It's got chlorine and some other chemicals. Hopefully letting it set will off gas, plus once again room temperature. And if you notice this, I 3D printed that because I had a bad habit of squeezing these bottles too tight and water shooting up and making a mess. But we're going to water this in pretty decently and let it set. One thing about these here pots is they will not get root bound. One bad thing about these pots is they dry out rather quickly. Alright, this is all watered in, and that is going to sit for, I don't know, probably maybe another week or so before I plant it. We have this second one ready here. We'll use our little poker tool thing. We will pull this one out, and I will show you the roots on this guy. There you go. See the roots on that guy? That's just water. All you're doing is cutting it off and putting it in water. My hole big enough? Oh, sure is. Pack that down. Maybe make that a little bit straighter. Don't want it all crooked like that one, do we? We'll add some water here. Set this aside and get just a little bit more dirt. Good old dirt. Get this stuff out of the way. Maybe clean up my mess a little bit. Beth, I promise I'll have it cleaned up before you get out of bed in the morning. But we'll add some more water to this little girl. Let that soak in. All right. We have accomplished one of the two things I wanted to get done in this here video. It appears that I have turned one sapling in the last, I don't know, 5 months into 4 plants so far. Let's see if we could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can get 5 more plants out of this. I have 3 different containers and some extra water that's been sitting out for a few days. It's room temperature. And I guess we're going to start with the weakest part of this plant, which would be the tallest piece. I'm sure in editing I left in the hassle that I had to go through to get that set up there. So I guess we are going to see what we need here. I think we could get that in there. So right above this here leaf, I'm hoping to get another sprout just like this to come out. So we're going to cut just above that leaf and just snip it off. Hopefully you got better trimmers than I do, but all mine are outside. Oh, cool. Check this out. Can you see that little bud sticking out right here? It was starting to get fruit. It was getting flowers. We produced a tomato, so we're just going to go ahead and take that off. Just that easy. Alright, now that we removed that piece of flowering it was doing there, we are going to remove these here limbs. We are going to put some water in one of these here vases. we are just going to drop that down in there like that. Set it to the side. Fill up another one of these. Alright, I guess step number 2, we need to leave a decent section of this. So we will go right above this node. I believe that's what it's called, this node right there. Right? Yeah. No, let's go above this one here. We'll just go ahead and trim these back. Plop our plant down in the water. For the sake of time, I'm going to speed this up. When attempting to clone the center sections of these plants, you need to make sure up is up and down is down. The down has to be in the water, otherwise it will not root. So remember, smile while you still have teeth.